I'm trying to comment right now until I see them. I don't see them on the media. Okay. Let's see that. No, no, I need to see them. Life with Gwen. Hello, Life with Gwen. Yes. Hello. Make my coffee. I'm gonna wait till some more people come in. I'm gonna tell y'all about a vacation I went on to. A short vacation. And, you know, I'm gonna talk to y'all about that. Oh, you see where your t-shirt I gave to you? Excellent. Nice. Like Gwen, if you're not a mod, if you'd like to be a mod, let me know and I'll turn you blue. Just after I see this live stream. I guess I can go ahead and get started, and then when I see some more people come in, then I can supposed to get rated Pink Motivation. So maybe I can go ahead and get this started. By the way, I'm still trying to get to my 1K, so I really need y'all's help. You can help me to get to my 1K before before um, before summer ends. Help me get to my 1K because I really need to get to my 1K. Okay. Well, recently, well, not recently, maybe about, I forget, maybe about a weekend ago or maybe 2 weekends ago, I went to the Great Wolf Lodge in Grapevine, Texas, and so I went there with some family. I went with my sister-in-law, and I met up with some other family members there, just for a day, just to have some fun and wore my swim trunks and took my tablet, what I filmed with. And so I got there, and there was a water park. So I went into this water park. It was on the inside, and once it was on the inside, um, I was really, really wanting to go down the water slides because I used to ride them all the time back in the days. And so anyway, I was all ready to go down the slides. Now, some of these slides you have to have a tube. You have to ride down the tube and down on the water slide themselves. So you have to have an inner tube. Well, and it's loud in there too. I mean, it's very, very loud in there. It's hard to talk to somebody because you have all this water um, going down the slides and everything, and it's very, very loud. Let me tell you. Um, but I was um, I was filming some, and then I looked up and I saw the stairs to the slides, and these slides are pretty high up. And so I started looking at the slides, and I'm like, wow, wish I could climb up there and up to the top of the slides until I start seeing the steps. And the steps got pretty high up. It's very high up. I was, let's say maybe between 4 to 5 steps up to the slide themselves. And you had to climb up those steps. So I'm watching people climb up the steps. And then, so I was watching people come out of the tubes, out of the tunnel. So I would start watching people come out of those. And then, I looked at it. I'm like, man, I wish I could do that. I haven't been on a water slide in years. I'd love to do that. Well, so I started going around, and so after a while, when I got through uh, filming a little bit in the in the in the water part, then I went to um, this hotel that I was in had video games, arcades. Now, very interesting. I had not I had not done the arcades in a long time since I was a kid. So to play the arcade games, you would have to have a card like this. This card, all you have to do is just slide this in where the arcade games were, and just slide that in there. Hey, Wolf, welcome in. So I just slide this card in, and then I was able to play the video games. And my sister-in-law was filming me the whole time I was doing it. One of the games I played was a race car type thing. That was a lot of fun. But let me get back to the water park because this is kind of interesting. So I think it was last Sunday night. Last Sunday night, I was going to church with my sister-in-law, and so me and my sister-in-law got into a discussion about the slides. I said, I said I was really wanting to slide down the slides so bad. And so what ended up happening was that one thing, if you look at these slides, okay, if you go on YouTube or something, you look at the slides and you see how high they are up. They're pretty high. But I have arthritis. I have arthritis in one knee, just a little bit. It's not bad. So that's one thing could have slowed me down climbing up. Secondly, I did not know this. Excuse me. Secondly, they was weighing people up on top of these slides. They're weighing them and it's checking the height. Now, I don't know why they had to check your height for when you're up there on these slides, but they're checking your weight and they're checking your height up on the scale, up on the water slides. If I had to climb all the way up there, all the way up to the top of that slide, and they doing that to me, I don't know what I would have done. One thing I think I would have been so upset, would have walked down the slide. That's possible. I probably been so upset. I've probably been crying and walking down. Okay, well, thanks. Um, but anyway, yeah, I was, I probably gotten very upset if I had walked all the way up to those steps and find out, then they would start weighing. And then, you know, I think I would have gotten very upset. That's probably what would have happened if I had climbed up there. I probably got upset, you know, upset, cried a little bit, and then I had to walk all the way back down on those flight of stairs. Some people in my family was riding on these rides. Now, my sister-in-law, she was riding these rides, but she said the steps going up to these slides were very steep, and my sister-in-law don't ride these rides in much either. And so I spent half my time in the arcades. Share out the live stream. To get more people. So anyway, I spent half my time down in the arcades and playing the games because I couldn't ride. And I really wanted to do that. But let me show you guys something. Okay, so they have a gift shop. Now, you never been into the Wolf. I thought about you. I thought about my friend Wolf because the hotel I was at, Wolf, was called Great Wolf Lodge. Hey, Wolf, I was thinking about you. I was thinking about you, and I was thinking about my friend Wolf. Let me show y'all this cool coffee mug I got from the Great Wolf Lodge, Texas Grapevine. Look at that. Yeah, you see that coffee mug? You see that coffee mug? Yeah, look at that coffee mug. How deep it is in there. Woo-wee. We've been drinking coffee on that thing. Got that in there. Matter of fact, I got to witness the two people I was there at that hotel too. Of course, I didn't spend the night there. I was there, like I said, with my sister-in-law. You're welcome. Yeah, I thought about you because they said Great Wolf Lodge, and I thought about Wolf. Now look at this shirt. I got the shirt while I was there also. Nice shirt. And what you guys think about that shirt? Nice shirt. This is from the Great Wolf Lodge, Grapevine, Texas. And so I had that shirt ready. And so, I did that shirt. So the shirt that I had on, well, I didn't. I wore that shirt the second day when I went back to this, to the, oh, thank you, Colleen. So I went back to the hotel to help some people pack and get ready, and then we was gonna, go to church that night. And then, I woke up, I thought my legs gonna be real sore, but they wasn't. The only steps I really climbed was some steps at the hotel, and I'm not used to climbing up steps. But let me tell you, I thought about that water park stuff, and I thought, well, you know what? I thought I climbed up. I climbed up steps. I was on water slides many, many years ago. So it wasn't. I shouldn't feel too bad, right? I mean, although I did get to go on a water slide many, many years ago with my Sunday school class. Then I went back out to this park again many times. I went to another park, rode down a slide. So yeah, but if you'll go on to my channel, If y'all go onto my channel, I interview my family. I interviewed, talking to my family. I was kind of interviewing my family, and I told my family as they rode down a water slide or tornado, and it's almost like an enclosed tube, and it was a very nice looking ride. Once again, it's one of these rides that's high up in the air, and so anyway, I was interviewing them on the outside of the hotel. I was interviewing, and I interviewed my niece. She rode down the tornado ride 3 times. I think she said three. Then I interviewed my um, nephew-in-law, and he rode down the slide. And so I said, how do y'all like these slides? They said they like them, you know, so they rate them. So I asked my family members to rate the slides that there was on. So yeah, I interviewed my family. Now, not too many people can do that, right? Interviews their own family members. I interviewed my family members and asked them. I asked them. Yeah. Then I had my great nephew out there too. And my great nephew is a little small, and he's still, small little baby. I watch him, push them around in the stroller and in the water park. But it was fun. I got to do that. Well, I got to push him around in the stroller. Yeah, that was kind of fun. Now those water parks, you have to be real careful because you will slip down if you're not careful in those kind of places. But that was on the outside. Excuse me. That part was on the inside. You have to be extremely careful. You couldn't run, no nothing. I mean, it's like tile floor down there. If you ran, you would slip down. I almost slipped down once myself. One time I almost slipped down. And that was not very fun, let me tell you. So that was not very fun. And I'm supposed to, well, I'll say that another time. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. I thought maybe I could catch that one. I'm sorry about that. They said one of those real loud ones, right? Oh, me. If you didn't see that to begin with, here it is. And had this to play the video. If you go onto my channel and you go and I did some short videos when I was out there, and the wave pool, they have a wave pool out there, but the wave pool was not very big at all. I've been to Six Flags Hurricane Harbor, which I had not, but I've seen it. I've seen Six Flags Hurricane Harbor on YouTube. But if you ever seen it, you see the wave pool. Well, their wave pool is a little bit big because it's on the outside. This park where I was on the outside. I mean, on the inside. I can't get that right. It was on the inside, and their wave pool was not that big. It was very small. The lazy river, I was looking at that and decided, well, yeah, I like to go in the lazy river. But I started thinking about that lazy river accident that I had. And I thought, well, what if I get in there and start thinking about that accident that I had many years ago with the lazy river? I don't want to don't want to get in there and start thinking about that incident that, but it might, in this lazy river I saw at this water park, I really don't like getting water in my ears. So, um, so then I decided to just to just to look at it. Huh? Like I said, it was loud in it too. I mean, it's so loud you couldn't you couldn't hear people. If you was talking to somebody, you would have to really speak up because and it was so loud. I'd never been into a water park on the inside before, being that loud. Now I have been in one wave pool. Few years, many years ago, I was in the wave pool, but it was well, it was pretty big. But like I said, if you ever seen Six Flags Hurricane Harbor on YouTube, you will see how big their wave pool is. And but for me, I couldn't. Like I said, I couldn't go down to the slides because my knee. And then I'm not used to climbing up steps. One thing, so yeah, I've probably been very sore, but would have been upset, crying as possible. And I wanted so bad to do a live in there, but then I thought, how can I do a live if I don't have a single? Then I went to one of the rooms and to take it easy. And then guess what I was doing? I pressed something and I got the single to come on. I'm like, oh man, I could have done a live, but no. But I thought about it though. I, you know what? I don't mind to go to a water park like that, but uh, yeah, would I go down to the Lazy River and do that's probably I would not do a Lazy River anymore um, because of that accident that I had many years ago. And a lot of y'all know about that story, and that story that nearly left me. you know, that's when my mom really needed me. You know, and then let me tell you about something else. um, you know, I had something else that occurred a few years ago. Um, I was thinking maybe about mm, let's see, 40 maybe 40 years ago. So anyway, I was at a um, somebody trying to get me to dive off a diving board, and all right, I was I was checking something, but it's all right. So anyway, I'll tell that story next time. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just uh, go ahead and just end this one right quickly. I still got to eat my supper, and then I'll talk to y'all later. Bye now.